Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. Welcome. This is a 35 minute practice. We're going to get started in downward facing dog. And if you can only join me for a few moments, well, join me for just a few moments. But if you can give yourself this time, I know you'll feel better by the end. So, what do you say? Let's get started. Come onto your mat and come on into your downward facing dog. Let's take a couple of good deep breaths. A big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale, fill up. And a big exhale, empty out. Coming onto your mat, if you're coming into your downward dog, spread your fingers wide. Maybe a little bit of movement here if you want to bend one knee and then the other. Check in with your foundation. So a steady foundation that then allows you some room to move. Enough support so you can feel steady and flow through your practice and flow through your day. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And on your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. You might adjust where you have your hands. Let your shoulders track over your wrists. Low belly draws in and up. You can have your knees lifted or you can drop them down for a little more support. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Extend your right leg to the sky. Now with your right leg straight and lifted, come forward to your high push-up. So you can drop the left knee if you like. Extending through both legs. Arms are long, lifting up out of your shoulders. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Bend your right knee. Down dog hip opener. Maybe a little bit of movement with your right foot, your ankle, or your toes. Inhale, take your right leg back up. Right foot comes down beside the left. And then take your left leg up to the sky. Now check in with your foundation. Strong core, strong breath, fingers spread wide. Left leg straight and lifted, glide forward to your high push-up. You can drop the right knee here. Just enough lift out of the shoulders with your hips that you're not collapsing. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Bend your left knee. Down dog hip opener. Maybe a little bit of movement. Connecting with all these different parts of your body. Connecting with your breath. Inhaling your left leg back up. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Set your feet. They can be together or apart. Soft knees. And rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands high. Heart lifts. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. And you can set an intention for your practice if it's something that resonates with you today. Together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. You can have your knees lifted or you can drop them down. Take a big breath in here. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down. Low push-up, chaturanga. A little pause, and if it works better, you can drop your knees. A big breath in. Upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog. You can add in child's pose at any point during your practice. You can add in any variations that feel good for you, your body today. Take another big breath in here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Working with drishti, working with focus. Working with your breath and your body, your intention. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Fold forward. Exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. You can step back or jump back. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a long inhale. Then a big exhale. A deep breath in, fill up. And a big breath out, empty out. Once more here, big inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend to your knees. Reach your hands high. You might work with your hands at your heart. You can have your feet together or apart. You can set your feet. You can set your foundation. You can create your foundation, create your practice. Take a long breath in and a long breath out, creating an experience that works for you, that feels good. Take one more big breath in here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Step up, rise up, reach up. Big bend in your front knee. Long and strong through your back leg. Hands higher at your heart. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. One step or a couple of smaller steps. And even as you land in your warrior one on this side, this warrior one, right here, right now, you can adjust your feet as needed, adjust your hips, your hands. Absolutely. You can adjust your focus. So if you wander off, notice that. Come back, set your gaze or close your eyes, take a big breath in, and a long breath out. And breathe in, and breathe out. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, or add in your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a full breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat. Root down, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat, chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog, inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low. Upward dog, take a big inhale, downward dog. Exhale, right foot again, warrior one, come up. Open out, warrior two. Again, setting your feet, creating your foundation, but also feeling, right, the foundation that you already have beneath you. Right, so the ground beneath you, support you have all around you. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. In this space, making yourself available to the support that you have. Big inhale, then a big exhale. Letting your front knee track right over your front ankle. Spin your palms to the sky. And take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Back hand can come to your back leg, your low back. Maybe it finds its way to the top of your right thigh. Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog, right foot again. Warrior one, come up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Now side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow lightly on your right leg. Left arm extends up to the sky. Check in with your feet. So if you feel unsteady, you can adjust your feet, your foundation. You can set your gaze. You can tune into your breath. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Extend your top arm forward, lengthening through your left side body. Check with your toes, soften your toes. If you want to slide your left hand down. Inside, maybe outside the front foot. Right hand doesn't have to touch the ground. And you can stay with your elbow on your leg. So you still have a little bit of lift here. You're grounded, supported, but still lifting up and opening up. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or play around with your full bind. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. And it is nice to leave some room to play around, a playful quality that you can add into your practice, add into your day and your life. A deep breath in here. And a big breath out. Now reach your left arm back up. From here, both hands down to your mat on the inside of your right foot. Spin to the ball of your left foot, and we'll twist to the right. So your left hand under your left shoulder, right arm up to the sky. Back knee can be lifted or you can drop it down. Right foot flat, straight, and your right knee tracking over your right ankle, even pulling into your center line gently. One more big inhale here. As you exhale, right hand comes down inside the right foot. From here, pivot around towards the side of your mat, coming into Prasarita, your wide-legged fold, and then bending your left knee, grounding through the right foot. You can walk your hands closer to your left foot, and you can stay here. You can come up onto your right heel. Skandasana, my son used to call this a ninja squat. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You can lighten up on your hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. From here, pivoting around towards the back edge of your mat, coming into your runner's lunge. So your left foot is flat and straight. You're on the ball of your right foot. And then lift off. Standing leg raise, standing leg split. Standing on your left foot, right leg lifts. You can drop your head here. Hands on your mat or blocks. Hands pretty close to your left foot. And if you want to catch hold of your left ankle with one or both hands, you can. Drishti helps a whole lot here. So does breath. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, right foot down beside the left. Inhale. Come all the way up to stand. Rise and reach and lift. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale lightly, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. Feet together apart but even. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right, left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Set your feet. Notice if you start to hang out with your toes. Let there be some softness, not just in your toes, but in your whole approach. Spine is long, heart lifted. Hands can stay together, or they can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground. Right arm up for the sky. Maybe a stick in your side crow here. Take one more big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Walk your feet apart. Bend hips with distance with your peace fingers. Hook your big toes, palms face each other. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen and fold. As you exhale, let your head drop. Soften your knees as needed. And if it works better, just stick with more of a ragdoll or a flat back. Absolutely. Right, stick with what works. One breath at a time. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Here, release your toes. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, step up, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, right foot steps. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot again, warrior one, come up. And add in your warrior two. Space between your feet. Space between your toes and your fingers. As you tune into this breath here, space between your thoughts, right? Some space for yourself. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And it's not selfish, it's self-care, necessary, absolutely. Right? Space for yourself so that you have space then for others. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Right hand on the right leg, the low back or the top of your left thigh. Left knee tracking over your left ankle. Connect with your back foot. Connect through the baby toe side of your right foot. Lift and lengthen through your right leg. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse your warrior. Now side angle, Pardusva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg, right arm extends up to the sky. Stacking your shoulders, opening across the front of your body. Really opening your whole body as you move through this practice. And not just opening your body, but also opening your heart and your mind. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Extend your top arm, lengthening it forward. You can slide the left hand down inside or outside the front foot, or you can stay with the elbow on the leg. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Right shoulder here, gently rolling back. Keep the bend in your left knee. Stay connected with your right foot. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, coming into your half bind or maybe moving towards your full bind. Stay connected with your breath. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Stay connected with your intention. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now reach your right arm back up. From here, right hand down to your mat, inside your left foot, spin to the ball of your right foot. You can walk your left foot a little to your left. Right hand sets onto the right shoulder and twist to your left. Take your left arm up to the sky. Extending out through your right leg, there's a lift in the back of your right knee, or you can bring it all the way down. And your left knee tracking over your left ankle, even pulling into your center line. Take one more big inhale here. Left hand down on the inside of the left foot. Start to pivot around towards the side edge of your mat. Feet parallel, maybe a little bit pigeon-toed. And then bending your right knee. Left foot can stay flat. You can walk your hands closer to your right foot. Stay grounded to the left foot or come up onto your left heel. You can sink a little bit lower. Keep your hands on your mat or bring them to your heart. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Then with your hands on your mat, pivot back around towards the front of your mat, coming into your runner's lunge, right foot flat. You're on the ball of your left foot. Press into your right foot, lift your left leg. Standing leg raise, standing leg split. If you want a little bit of a lift under your hands, tented fingers, or a block, you can drop your head, lengthen through both legs. You can play around with catching hold of your right ankle with one or both hands. Engage your core, belly in and up. And especially if you're wobbly, find one spot to set your gaze. That's really challenging sometimes. I don't know why. Finding that one spot to set your gaze. Take a big breath in. Now left foot down beside the right. Rise to stand. Lift up, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. Maybe that's why I close my eyes most of the time, because finding a one spot to set my gaze seems to be challenging. Take another big breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Feet are even. Bring your hands to your heart. Big bend in your knees. Take a full breath in. Now twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. Spine draws into your body. Shoulders roll back. Wave your body a little more in your heels. You can keep your hands together, or you can open up. And again, side crow is an option. Top arm reaching up, bottom arm reaching down. Bottom hand doesn't have to touch the ground. Take a long breath in, then a long breath out. One more big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale here. Walk your feet wide, outer edges of your mat. And come on down into your malasana. You can stay higher with your elbows on your thighs, maybe sit on a block. Feet don't have to be flat. Sometimes a little bit of side to side movement helps you loosen up. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale, sit down and come on into boat pose, Navasana. You can have your feet flat with your hands forward, lifting your legs or bending your knees, or extend your legs, extend your arms. Strong core, breathing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to a hover and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Come onto your back. Set your feet flat and come up for your bridge or your wheel. Feet flat, about hips width distance on your inhale. Fill up. Lift up. Coming up for bridge. Arms and hands can be alongside. Maybe interlace your fingers under your low back. Really connect down through your feet, soften your toes. Lift your chest. Lengthen to the sides of your body. Let your heart lift. You can stick with bridge, any variation. If you want to come up for your wheel, you can come up for your wheel. You can add in rest here. Adding in breath, a big breath in. Then a long breath out. And breathe in. And breathe out. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together. Knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in here. Empty out. Draw your knees to your chest. And come on into your happy baby. You grab your feet, your big toes, the backs of your legs. Long spine. Long breath in. Long breath out. And bring your knees to your chest. Start to find some forward and back movement. So you can rock forward, plant your hands, and make your way back to your downward facing dog. You can move through your flow. And just step back. You can stick in a tabletop, some cat-cows if you like. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Bring your feet together and forward. Extend your right leg to the sky. Come forward to your high push-up. Here, draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Belly pulls in and up for 3, 2. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Right knee bends for your down dog hip opener. Right knee lifted. Right foot to the left. If you want to flip, you can let the foot pull you over. And from here, making your way into your half pigeon. The hip rolls down. Right knee comes forward towards your right thumb. Feel if you have some room to walk your left leg back behind you. Maybe some room to Bring your right foot to the left and forward. You can put a block under your right hip as you fold forward. You might put a block under your chest or even your forehead. Take a big inhale. Then a long exhale. You can set up the variation on your back if that works better. And here, you might set your gaze and close your eyes. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Noticing if you are distracted. If there's a lot going on, there's usually a lot going on. You chose to focus your energy just for this little bit of time into your practice, into yourself. So keep coming back. Allow yourself to keep coming back and focus. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. It is like trying to find that one point to set your gaze. Or when you have a whole lot to do and you jump from one thing to the next and you don't know where to begin. This is where you can begin. Right here, right now, taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. And we are focusing our energy absolutely on ourselves. We benefit, but it has a significant ripple effect when we step off our mats. Take another long inhale, then a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders, back to your downward facing dog. However you want to move out of your half pigeon on this side. Take a long breath in and a big breath out. Feet together, a little bit forward, left leg to the sky, come forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. You can tuck in here, belly pulls in and up for 3, 2, up and back to your three-legged dog. Bend the left knee still lifts up to the sky. Left foot goes to your right, you can flip your dog. Paying attention so that you are still lifting out of your wrists and your shoulders. And then when you're ready, come on back around, set up your half pigeon on this side. Hip rolls down, left knee comes forward. Right leg walks back. You can set up the variation on your back if you like. Adding in support wherever you need it. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. And this practice. Your practice, our practice. This usually is some much needed support. Long inhale. And a big exhale. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Setting your hands onto your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. If you want to skip it and just come right onto your back, you can. Otherwise, the downward dog may be a flow or a little bit of movement. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then bringing your knees down, sit back over your heels, lie down on your back, and we'll set up for Shavasana. So if you want to add in a twist, you can add a twist. You want to add an extra layer, you can add an extra layer. You can extend your legs or take them up. Setting up for your Shavasana. Whatever way feels most comfortable for you, and sometimes you can settle in physically. But what is a little uncomfortable or challenging is this few moments of stillness, a little bit of space. Notice if you get distracted. You can soften your breath here, but still feel your ability to tune into your breath for support so you can stay here. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Here you can wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring a little movement back to your body. When you're ready, drawing your knees to your chest, you can roll to one side and make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together we'll take a big breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for practicing with me today. Do you feel better? I feel better. I always feel better after I practice. I hope you do too. If you enjoyed the practice, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and if you're looking for longer practices, different types of practices. Check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. Check out my Patreon, The Bent Yogi. A lot of great options, and membership at Patreon starts for as little as $5 a month. I'm really glad you practiced with me today. I hope you do feel better. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.